Mr. Green.
Show me what you know. Get it, go. Let's rock the show. Work to the door. Your nation.
Skirt is your nation.
And you now tuned in to drinkepidemic.com, nigga.
Hey, turn up. I'm a young pimp. Catch me eating those niggas shrimp. Geeked up on the cloud. Write my name on the blimp. I'm just a young pimp, nigga. I'm just a young pimp. Fat blunts, no skimps. Pimp. Gotta walk with a limp.
We met in the 4th grade. Tell Marissa.
And we was playing basketball. We was bench warmers, you feel me? Well, not back then in 4th grade. It was pretty cold. But as we got older, we just had to start, rapping and finessing. Finessing for that chick, man. I ain't finna be no bench warmer.
Nah, we played on the same basketball team. It was like a little pee-wee basketball team. And, my stepdad was the coach. Well, my ex-stepdad, my mom got remarried.
Yeah.
But that was my coach at the time, so my stepdad and his dad was like real good friends because his dad was the assistant coach. So they just made us real cool. I was at his house, razzle-dazzle.
We had games during the summertime after basketball. We were like, forget this, man. Let's just figure something else out. Let's move forward because basketball wasn't working for the young thugs.
So, yeah, I mean, the freestyling really became about, I say, when we was like about 9 or 10. The team that we played for in 4th grade, we went year to year. Like next year we came back together. Next year, so all them years.
Because we went to 2 different schools, feel me? 2 different schools.
But all them years, our career was just combining. So I say about 5th, 6th grade. That's when we started recording physically, on the mic.
Yeah.
And just stop freestyling, lay it down.
The Hot Boys, man.
Hot Boys. Tunchi Wayne. You feel me? Back then, it was more of some Texas things.
Yeah, I used to listen to a lot of
Swisher House.
Mo.
Mo. You know what I'm saying? My brother Lil Twist, he was rapping back then, so he had some music. Matter of fact, he had an album at 7th grade. That's what people don't know. Lil Twist had an album in 7th grade, and that really just motivated all of us because we was all in the same circle.
It was motivation. Freestyling means
letting your mind go, just saying whatever.
Ain't even gotta be off the top of the head. Whatever you feel is a freestyle, paper, whatever, that's a freestyle. It's free in your mind. You feel me?
I mean, we really just started, right? We've been freestyling for 4 or 5 years, so it's a hard adjustment. But the reason we started writing is because we on flights or the road, and you got a thought, and you got to write it down. You don't want it to leave your head, because by the time the night comes, you're gonna forget what you was thinking about on the plane. So what I do is I just jot it down.
Yeah.
So I'm freestyling 24/7. Oh yeah, I can tell.
A real rapper recognize real rap.
I mean, cause it's simple as this: if somebody freestyling and they rapping about what's going on right now, what's going on in the room, and it's okay, well, there's no way you could have wrote that because that's happening this second. That's happening right now. But if somebody coming with some old ass shit and they just rapping and it sounds like they planned it. And, you can tell. Even on 106 Park, when they had that Freestyle Friday, be man, that nigga ain't freestyling. We all know that. And there's some people that really get on there and freestyle, So,
and they win.
So
the first one we recorded together when we broke off from Thug Boss Nation, I'd say was Mummy.
Yeah.
Or Spiffy, something like that.
Yeah, Spiffy was our first big record around the city, and really just the state. It was called Spiffy. It was produced by Ryan Hicks. He produced the Stanky Leg, that Stanky Leg joint back in the day. He was doing production for us too, so that was pretty big.
I say fuck y'all school, still living. 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 No matter where I go, that school life always in me. So fuck y'all school, still living. Fuck y'all school, still living.
I mean, you made people actually like the song. I woke up one day, heard it on the radio, and that's when Darrell Music called me, and that was one of his favorite records. So we just kept it moving from there. Spiffy was like the start of our race of life, if you feel what I'm saying. Like, it was the start of Young Nation. So
Breakfast. It feel good.
It made me want to
But it make
harder.
you want to work 10 times harder because it ain't guaranteed you're going to get that play every day. So, you got to work harder, man, for you to go and get them BDS spins. That's what I call it.
Yeah,
BDS spins.
that's what we call it in the city. I think originality and hard work and just doing us in the music.
Originality for sure, fam. I heard you.
Hard work is how I define myself. Like me doing this period because, like I say, like a nigga don't sleep. You feel me? I'ma hardly get to see my bed, and if I do see my bed, it's gonna be like an
For
hour,
6
maybe
hours.
2, maybe
Not
6
that.
at the most.
That's
But,
it.
You know, it's hard work, and it ain't gonna stop.
Bro, it's
so
cool though.
it's cool though. You know, just gotta probably get some of my needs. Can't see my family. You know, all my girlfriends think I'm cheating on them.
Get the girlfriends. They
All
good.
my friends, they you know, they feel a certain way if you gone all the
I'm
time.
my friends, not my friends. It's cool though. So like
They had to
ASAP.
go real quick. Or
Even in high school, you
in
was growing up.
jail, getting schemed on by some people, or just in a bad position. So, growing up fast, getting with the right people.
You gotta make it.
Working hard is the most important part. But you can be working hard and on the wrong track, if you know what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
you can be doing all this work, doing all this, but you can be having the drugs in your life and the negative stuff in your life, and it really can slow everything down. So, this goes to any young rapper, anybody that's doing something. Don't let the drugs and just the hype, we call it the hype, you know,
Don't let the hype
don't let it turn you
know
up
about
to a
y'all.
point where you can't turn down and get into reality. You feel me?
Turn up though. We done grew up together and learn how to work harder together each and every year. Like it gets bigger and bigger. You gotta just
But
learn.
honestly, when you
Exactly.
with somebody so much, like that's not your source
Yeah.
to talk to, if you get what I'm saying.
It's not.
Because you with them all the time. You talking to somebody that ain't there or that comes around sometimes, if you get what I'm saying. I see him
Yeah,
all the time.
sure.
I don't want to talk to him. What I'm gonna talk to him about? What happened yesterday? He was there. What happened the day before? He was there. What
It's
girl
no
I go
point.
with? He know. What girl I talk to? He know.
vice versa for the worse. The name Young Nation, it came from Thug Boss Nation. We was with them in 10th grade. When we started taking off, we started with them. But them boys got us into trouble. We was in jail. They tried to pin murder on us. So we had to switch to Young Nation.
Yeah. So some crazy stuff happened. It was like a attempted murder going around, and it was a show. It was like 100 people on the stage, so they couldn't identify who did it. So long story short, they came to our school. We was in class. I say like 10 policemen,
Yeah.
you know, and they was from a whole different city in the department, and they was trying to take us in for some questions. So I had
For
to,
some questions.
I had to,
But after
do my
that,
thing. Cause the thing was, the thing about it was my partner told me about the situation. So when they pulled us in there, I wasn't blind about it, but I didn't know how to go about it. So what I ended up doing was I pulled out my phone and showed them where I was at. We was actually on the road at a show in Mississippi. Another artist named Trey D. I don't know if y'all know about him, but we was on the road. We just happened to go. So, you know, we wasn't there. We was able to prove it. They let us go. So when they let us go, we was like, man, fuck that. We not fucking with y'all no more. We almost got murder pent on us. We gone. And they ain't heard from us since. And I see him. It ain't no problem. I dap him up. It's
What's up?
cool.
This is-
But shit, I'm not finna go to jail over
Yeah.
that. Like, I could not be sitting here right now. You feel me?
Tell me what you know about the real Nation gang. We fully guys and we so insane. This a Nation campaign. It's finna get real spirit. It's the end of all y'all career. Skirt, I'ma switch the gears. Then we out of here, nigga. Cheers. Listen up, little nigga.
everything I do is very 90s, from the clothes I wear to the music I make and to the girls I date. Heck, not the girls I date. They from the 80s. I'm a 90s baby pimping 80s ladies. You know what I'm saying? I gotta just have on the. I'm 90s, man. Shouts out. He's a big brother / he helps us out so much. We well affiliated with the road. from the Primetime Click to Ingenious. Yeah,
It's just a whole power circle, you know. Like
he a big part of my circle.
Our biggest affiliation with the road is we had the same management.
Yeah, same.
You know, when he started, he had Merc, and when we started,
we had the same digital
Q
team.
Smith and Merc. He had Q Smith and Merc. So it's just like the same situation he saw happen a few years ago for him. So it's all just one little group. We all just one family. Man, from the road, I done learned everything. Like, you know, with him being a platinum selling artist, and you know his accomplishments and his goals, you know, he get looked at, and you know people treat him a certain way. Some people feel like he ain't this. Some people do. You know, it just what comes with that. So, you know,
we definitely.
What I learned with the most from him, it don't matter what nobody say, because you doing what you do and you doing what you love to do, and we blessed.
We definitely learned we ain't gonna be able to take every picture.
Yeah. That's one thing he always say. You can't take every picture, you know, and if you don't, they can't be mad.
It leave the fans thirsty. You feel me?
Digital executive Merc,
Digital Merc,
Pretty Boy Quinston, Q Smith,
Pretty Boy Quinston, Floyd, yeah. Digital Merc definitely.
Shouts out to Michael Crabtree, my big brother. He
without Digital Merc, we wouldn't even be here right now. So
nah, we would.
So shouts out to Digital Merc.
Digital Merc got us out of jail.
Got me out of jail.
We lived with him before we got
you
a house.
name, he got it, man.
Before we got a house, we lived with Merc. All right. As soon as we got out of high school, we linked up with Merc. We linked up with the road. You know, so I got a lot of thanks to them guys. I won't forget that. No matter how many checks I get, you know what I'm saying? No matter how much sex I get, I never forget that. We just gonna keep this ball rolling like a bowling alley. You feel me?
Keep dribbling that bitch.
I mean, what I did, you can't just wake up and do it. You feel me? I had, you know, you got make your one connect into 1,000 connects. You feel me? The only person I ever knew, me and him, was Lil Twist. You feel me? And that was our way. That was our key to get in there. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I appreciate him for, you know, even giving us the opportunity to do that. But with that connection, that, you know, opened so many doors that I never knew that we would be able to open. So, I mean, with other artists doing that, all I can say is once you find that one person that can get you in these different events and different, you know, big ass scenes,
sometimes
big
other
ass
artists, it's
scenes,
not about what you know, it's
who you know. You feel me? So that's about it.
I got a fully ass 2 parties, fine and young. I'm a king, I'm rockin' Louis, you rockin' Ed Hardy. Bummy, all you niggas so broke. I swear to God, you a joke, you in. You are a rapper, but you better off selling coke.
How did it start?
Our internet was like, I say we had like
we put that
9,000 followers on Twitter when we first started. It just happened. We made our Twitter 9,000 followers like in 2 or 3 days, maybe 4. I don't remember, but I remember days. I gave Merc the password. I said, hey, we ain't got internet yet. You
Digital Merc, guys. Digital Merc, ladies and gentlemen.
I was like, hey, we ain't got internet, you know. And I was like, hey, I'm gonna text you what I want you to tweet until we get this shit put in. You feel me? So I was just texting him what I wanted him to tweet. He was tweeting, you know, shows and stuff like, we're gonna be here tonight.
We had it set up the right way.
You know, it just became a whole
Digital Merc.
Them views, that's where the millions views, they didn't come from like just starting yesterday. Like some of them videos 4 years old, some of them a year old, some of them 6 months old, and they already in the million. But it's all just about the shit we was shooting back then and the shit we shooting now, and it all just blowing up like 4th of July, baby.
Personally, I plan on having my own condo within the next couple months, and
because right now we sharing one.
Yeah,
and that's just because it's just
forget it's that. Just, I plan on dropping this mixtape too. YNU 313, 2013. Personal goals though.
But
that is personal to me.
The condo situation, y'all tell him he don't need his own condo.
And I need my own
condo. Be home
condo.
1 time a week. Oh, I mean, our musical goals, you know, that's something.
All set in stone.
Yeah, they set in stone. Them goals already, you know, are placed, and now all they gotta do is be achieved.
Yeah.
You know, the way we're gonna achieve them is already out there. You feel me? what we gonna do, when we gonna do it, how we gonna do it. It's already planned.
All we gotta do is do it.
Cause you know you can't do nothing without planning. You know that's how you gonna make it. Everybody just need to walk in this bitch with a plan, and they need to execute that shit. Like I said, just taking care of my family. I got a big family. My daddy got 10 kids. You know what I'm saying? My mom, she got 2. You feel me? So, I got 12 brothers and sisters.
Just take care of the fam. Really, that's very personal to him and to me.
Yeah, we ready.
Yeah, let's get it in.
Finna hit the mall.
Hey, let's sip a lot of drink. Drink epidemic.
Drink epidemic. We gonna be
It's a drink epidemic.
Trash, and I'm ballin' while you in the stands. Yeah.
Man, everybody team iPhone. We need to. Man, we letting Apple corrupt our minds. We niggas. Well, we can't create nothing better than an iPhone, huh? Cause we ain't thinking. We just gonna buy that shit. Let's grow up as a culture.